Jambo and welcome back. We're going to learn about PowerPoint, uh, creating presentations using Microsoft PowerPoint. This is Teacher Joe, and you're watching Teacher Joe's classes. Welcome, and let's write together. Now on your screen, we have the PowerPoint window that is open. And if you are familiar with other Microsoft applications, it has the Home tab, the Insert, the Design, the Transitions, and the Animations, Slideshows, Reviews, and View. We'll have a chance to go through most of those, if not all of them, in the course of this lesson. So for us to practice and make use of most of the commands in PowerPoint, we are going to make a presentation about possibly, say, like my country, Kenya. We talk about Kenya, and we create a presentation about Kenya as a tourist destination, a preferred tourist destination in Africa. So PowerPoint, just like any other Office application, you can right click for spell checks and grammar, and you can be able to do that. So we have the first slide. Usually a presentation is composed of multiple slides, each with topics and bulleted information or graphics about what you want to present. So this being our first slide, to add another slide, in the home menu, there is this button called New Slide. You click down arrow and then you select New Slide. It has different slide layouts. There is a cut, you can press Ctrl and N for New Slide. You can also press the button directly, but I have just clicked the down arrow so that we can see the other options that are available. So I'll select Title and Content, and what that does, it provides a PowerPoint slide with a portion, a placeholder for title, and a placeholder for text, which you can also put a table, a chart, an image, a picture, online photos, or a video. So let me start here, maybe about Kenya. And then we say that it is in East Africa. It's a former British colony. Has neighbors such as Uganda, Tanzania, Somalia, South Sudan, and Ethiopia. Then maybe something else has a population of 50 million people. 50 million people. So that is about that. Maybe then the next one we talk about, I'll add a slide, and this one will be a section header, so that now I talk about various tourist destinations or attractions in Kenya. So we do samples from Kenya. So what we have done is that we have added another slide, but the layout is called a section header, so that we can have a new section below it here. Then we add a new slide, but this time you can change the layout. We don't want a section header again. Now I want title and to content. Title and to content, so that I can put some photos. If I put a photo for, say, like Lake Nakuru, I have some photos on the desktop. I want to navigate to a folder called New Folder. Here, then I come to a folder called photos for adverts, then I select Lake Nakuru, then I click insert. It will insert a photo for Lake Nakuru, and then I can now be able to put, so it has inserted, I want to just enlarge it. Then the first sample we want to have is Lake Nakuru National Park. And then we say that it hosts pink flamingos, and it is also home to white rhinos. I want to introduce a section called the notes page, where now the speaker can have additional notes about the content of that slide. So for this one, for speaker notes, I want to add that other animals in the park include buffaloes, zebras, lions, leopards, giraffes, baboons, etc. And then we can also say that park entry is charged at 150 USD per person. So those are speaker notes. They will not appear on the screen when you make the presentation, but we'll show you where they can appear. Then now maybe we go to another slide, and this time I want to talk about number 2, Mount Longonot. Then I can add a picture of Mount Longonot like that. Then I can enlarge it. Then I write it's a volcanic crater in Rift Valley. Has hiking activities. Has wild animals such as gray zebras, and such. Then on the notes we can say that it is a dormant volcanic mountain. Maybe that's important. Then we go to that, add a new slide. So for you to develop a presentation, you keep adding new slides. Then we talk about the 14 falls. The 14 falls. Then I add a photo. I look for 14 falls. Then I insert. Make it big. Then now you can write about it. It's located in central Kenya. You can do sport fishing and kayaking is also available. Right? That is it. And then maybe we want to talk about maybe now we see how to insert charts. I want to change this layout into title and content. Then I say tourism periods in Kenya. Then I want to put a chart. There are different charts. I want to just demonstrate in a line, so I'll select that one, which is a line chart. Then I click OK. Then it will produce a data which I will modify to suit my work. I want to delete these 2 columns, delete those 2, and then I want to increase this downwards increase it so that we can be able to compare different months like January, February, March, April, May, and June. And then these are visitors in millions or in hundreds of thousands. So we can start with like 150, then we talk about maybe 125, then we go to 164, then we go to April, maybe 189, then May 160, then June maybe 120. Then we press enter. Then we close the chart and we click back to the slide. So it shows you that in the months of April is when we have the peak. So that means that is the peak season for tourists. And then we can maybe inform people how to visit Kenya. This data may not be accurate, but for purposes of learning and learning how to use PowerPoint, I'm just using random data. So maybe we say contact local guide, and then apply online for tourist visa, then purchase. Maybe before you purchase ticket, you get COVID-19, yellow fever, and malaria vaccinations, and then purchase ticket, and then hula, board a plane to Kenya. So that is how you develop those slides. Now once you have prepared all those slides, they may not look as fancy as you would want them to be, and that is where we'll start in the next lesson. So thank you. Let's see you in the next lesson on designing animations and transitions. Thank you, and see you then.